Belonging survey that I know a lot of you have been asking about. The Equity and Belonging survey is a window, a way of an opportunity for us to conduct a borough-wide poll, a public opinion poll, to better understand the intergroup dynamics, experiences, individual identity perceptions, and this is going to include gathering and analyzing new data on Staten Island about attitudes in various areas, including racial, class inequities, disability rights and inequities, immigration, so these are just a few of the ways that we're going to be looking to ask questions, and how those attitudes interact with individual and group identities. And unconscious biases, right? What are the ways that it's unconsciously breaking? What are the ways that it's unconsciously bridging? Without any judgment, just for us to see, it will provide us an initial baseline for understanding where Staten Island residents, full-time employees are in terms of the strategic narrative that we currently hold, and where is it in relationship to a meta-narrative on equity and belonging. So how much time do I have left? So Alexis, so I can just...
Yeah, so we only have about 15 minutes left, so we might want to...
So let me talk a little bit about I'll go through a couple of examples of the survey so that you can know we're looking to have a convenient sample of over 200 current and former residents of Staten Island. So we need people to help us with that. We need organizations, businesses, public servants to participate in this survey, because the more people we have, the larger the sample, the more comprehensive our understanding of the results, and the more useful they will be to you and your organization and to your entities that you're working in and serving. So the survey is going to look at 3 areas, and I'm just going to briefly talk a little bit about those areas. It's going to look at community and the ways that people experience belonging through membership, through emotional connection, through getting their needs met. It's also going to look at awareness and perceptions about forms of inequity. And so there's some examples there you can see on the slide of questions that will determine each of those areas of exploration. And lastly, attitudes and beliefs about inclusivity. So these are all standard measures. We didn't pick questions out of a hat. These are all measures that were already designed and have been used across the country to measure these questions that we're asking.
So we do have a couple of questions, and I think it might be good to note sort of here that we are going to be looking for organizations and entities to do kind of a pilot after this of looking at the survey and making sure that it's accessible to the folks that you're supporting and working with and connected to. So we'll answer the specific questions when we get to the Q&A though.
So I'm gonna skip this slide. Sharmila, are you okay with it given that the time that we have?
Absolutely.
So I just want to, I know some people are curious about the other aspect of our project this year, but I do want to say just one thing about the survey. We are looking for people who have the capacity to translate the survey into Spanish, Italian, Chinese. We want to be able to share the survey with as many people as possible. So if there are people who have that capacity in their organization or personally, able to do that and have done that, please connect with us.